Hi, everyone, and welcome to Fredonia. Once you have paid your deposit, you will have to wait 24 hours until you can access your housing application. To find your housing application, we're going to start on the Fredonia homepage, and we're going to scroll all the way down until you find logins. Select logins and scroll down to your connection. If you don't already have your e-services, you'll need to follow directions on our website to get your e-services information. To do that, go back to the Fredonia webpage and search for Information Technology Services. Scroll down to Getting Started, select this arrow, and then select For Students. This is going to bring you to the Quick Start Digital Tools for Students. From here, you can find directions on how to access your e-services. So once we've done that, we're going to go to your connection and we're going to go to Student Services, Financial Aid, Residence Life, and select Apply for Housing. This is going to bring you to the Student and Financial Aid page where you're going to want to scroll down to My Housing and select that. This is going to bring you to a page that looks like this. This will be your housing portal. And to begin, you're going to select these three lines. Depending on your browser, you might not have these lines. You might have a menu to the left. However, we're going to select these three lines and go to Apply Now. As you can see, I have access to the new student application, and I'm going to select that. The first page here is our housing license. To review the license, you're going to click the link, and then you can scroll and read. You can also download it if you want a copy saved, but you'll also be emailed a copy after you submit your application. So once I've done that, I'm going to go back and I'm going to sign my name and I'm going to select continue. This will bring you to a page of questions. They might be slightly different than this tutorial. Just make sure you're reading everything carefully. I want to point out a few questions that might need explaining. If you need a medical accommodation, you will need to contact the Office of Disability Support Services by the deadline date. We can't make any medical accommodations without that referral, nor can we accept any medical documentation in our office. If you contact Disability Support Services after the deadline date, your accommodation will be put on a wait list. If you're in the honors program and want to live in the honors house, which is in Grissom, you can select yes. But if you're in the honors program and you don't want to live in Grissom, you can select no. If you're interested in living in gender inclusive housing, which is an environment that is not restricted by the gender binary, and all gender expressions and identities are able to live in the same room and suite. These next three questions are important for roommate matching. If you do not have a roommate in mind, our housing software will use these answers to pair you with a roommate. So we're going to ask about your sleep habits, your cleaning habits, and your study habits. If you are a transfer student or an upper class student, select yes here. And then this is just acknowledging that all assignments are based on availability. We make assignments based on the date you submitted your application. And we consider all requests, but they're never guaranteed. It depends on what space we have available. I'm going to select continue. And here we can do our living requests. Again, we can't promise anything, but we do take all requests into consideration. So you will get two ranked choices for your residence hall. So for my first choice, I'm going to select residence hall. Chautauqua, and I'm going to select add. For my second choice, I'm going to select Kasling Hall, add. You are only able to request buildings. You cannot request room types. First year students will be assigned to doubles, but if you need a medical accommodation, you need to reach out to Disability Support Services by the deadline date. Once you have your two preferences in, the most important part is that you select continue. This will give you your confirmation that you submitted your application. A confirmation email will also be sent to your Fredonia email account, and your contract will be attached to your housing page. I'm going to hit OK, and then I'm going to go back home. If you want to confirm that your application is complete, click those three lines again, go to apply now, and you should see new student application completed. If it does not say completed, that means you didn't click continue somewhere in there. So go back through and make sure you get a confirmation. If you complete your application and you decide you want to change your living preferences or maybe one of your answers, you can edit your application. The dates that you'll be able to do this will be on our website, and I'll link to that in the description. So to edit, you will select the application. On this drop-down, you're going to select Revisit, Update this application, Submit. You're going to agree to the license again. If you have anything on here you want to change, you can go ahead and do that. If you want to change any of your requests, you can do that. So I'm going to change my first request. I guess both requests. So for my first request, I'm going to select Nixon Hall. For my second request, I'm going to select Kasling Hall. And then I'm going to select continue to save my choices. Again, if you do not click continue here, your request will not be saved. So press continue. And you're going to receive that confirmation again. You're able to edit your application as many times as you need through the deadlines listed on our website. Once you completed your application, you'll be eligible to go through roommate matching, and we will share another video on how to do that process. Good job completing your housing application. Have a good day.